emergency water leak. My name's Alan Hart. I'm still full of cold. My name's Alan Hart, and I've just been called out to an emergency water leak. This customer, I installed the boiler for this customer. This is one of the best customers I've ever had, to be honest. I installed the boiler in the last property as well. In this property, I installed them a Wiesmann 111, and they've got a water leak and all the floors soaking wet. So yeah, let's go out and we'll have a look and see what's going on. My advice, if you find yourself with a water leak, try and turn the stop tap off. So try and find the stop tap. Normally, or a lot of time, the stop tap, just put this light back on. A lot of time, stop tap is going to be under the kitchen sink. And if you can turn the stop tap off, it might be a bit stiff, but if you can turn it off, then you can control and slow down the leak and try and make the damage as little as possible if it's on the hot water side or cold water side of the system. And even if it's on the central heating side, if you've got a header tank in the loft, again, it's going to help to minimise the damage. The water that's coming out on this is slightly warm. I know it's the central heating pipe. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to push the nail back in. I'm going to quickly go drain the system down. And on this system, we've got a TF1 filter. So I'm just going to get a bucket under here and then quickly open it into a bucket just to take the pressure out. And then I'm going to go get a hose pipe and I'm going to drain the central heating system down. And then we can take the board off just to try and cut down the damage or minimise the damage. So all this is brand new. So the floor, the customer hasn't even moved in the property yet. They've been getting it all done up. So all this floor everywhere is just soaking wet. And obviously the joiner has nailed through the pipe. So there's quite a bit of damage, really, to be honest. And just chop all this out, chop all wall out, and then we'll get to pipe and then we'll repair it. But all this wall is absolutely soaking wet, really wet. It's going to take some drying out, is this. So chop all this out. Clearly see there, you can see pipe, so pipe's got an hole in it, and that's wet nail. When they've put the skirting boards on, when the joiners put the skirting boards on with nail gun, he's nailed straight through pipe, and it's actually gone into the pipe and then back out the other side of the pipe. But it's sort of sealed it, so it's not been going down that quickly, the pressure to start with. And then now all of a sudden it's been going down really quickly, so it's obviously got worse. But yeah, we'll just chop all this out now, and then we'll just repair the damage. You can see whoever installed this boiler, water its system's quite clear, so they've obviously done a good job at flushing the system. Just drain this down now as much as I can. I'm going to cut this pipework out. See there, you can actually see straight through. So joiner has put new skirting boards on and he's nailed right through pipe, and it must have sealed for a little while, for a few days, and then it started to leak, and then obviously it's caused a lot of damage. All this floor is brand new. I feel so sorry for this customer, to be honest. They've spent an absolute fortune on this house. They've been doing it up for, well, it must be 6 or 8 months. They've totally gutted the house, put all new floors in, and they haven't even moved in this property yet. And yeah, I mean, this floor is absolutely drenched. It's soaking wet. Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, what I'll do now, I'll do like a temporary repair on this. I'll try and get the heating back on. It's about, what is it now? It's about 10:30 at night. So I'll just do a temporary repair. I'll top the system back up, and then we'll get the heating back on. Customer's got a dehumidifier, and we'll try and get a little bit of heat into the property and try and dry it out best we can. But all walls damaged, floors damaged. They've had all this laminate goes all downstairs in the property, and it's quite a big house. So some of that is probably going to need to be replaced as well. So yeah, it's quite bad, to be honest. Yeah, let's have a look at this pipework now. What I'll do is repair it up, and yeah, let's go and have a look. Just made a temporary repair with some speed fit that I had in van. I don't normally use 10mm, so it's just lucky that I had these in van, because it's pitch black outside and it's about 10:30 at night, so nowhere is open.
Well, this could be a lot worse, I guess, if it was upstairs.
If you've got any questions about that job or water leaks in general, really, just add some comments below. And if you've got a water leak in Leeds, don't call me. Only joking. If you do have a water leak in Leeds, to be honest, I mainly just do central heating, new boilers, power flushing, etc. I don't normally go out to water leaks and things like that. Yeah, so what I'll do now with that job, I will go back. I won't be tomorrow because I'm going to a funeral tomorrow. Probably the day after or the day after that. We'll go back. I'll maybe chop a bit more of that wall out and repipe that. Probably do it in copper. I don't normally use speed fit. And the pipes, when you push 10mm, is a little bit awkward because it goes out of shape and you can't really get it straight. So when you're pushing it onto speed fit, it's not a good seal, really. I don't like to leave it like that, but for purposes of this job tonight, we needed to get heat back on. So it'll be all right, just as a temporary job, really. Yeah, so that's emergency water leak. As I say, if you've got any questions, please ask them in comments below, and I'll try my best to answer them. What I'm going to try and do as well, I'm going to try and do some follow-up videos or follow-up on the end of my videos. I'm going to try and answer some of the questions that's been asked in the previous video, if that makes sense, and just try and answer anybody's questions if you've got any questions. So like I say, if you've got any questions, if you ask them in this video, And then what I'll try and do is on the next video that I do, I'll try and do some answers if I can. I do get quite a lot of questions, to be honest, but I will try my best to answer as many as I can. And thanks for watching.